Imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of a vast ocean. This isn't just any ocean. It's the ocean of financial markets, and the waves are formed by the collective emotions, decisions, and strategies of millions of people every single day. Now think about this. When you look at the ocean, what do you see? An exciting adventure? A source of sustenance? Or perhaps something unpredictable, even a bit intimidating? Well, my friends, that's exactly how many people view investing and trading. But today, I want to share with you a mindset, a market mindset, that can help transform this overwhelming ocean into a navigable sea, something you can understand, respect, and even thrive on. Let's start with the emotional tides that often pull investors in different directions. Fear and greed. These are two powerful drivers. Fear, like an anchor, can hold us back from making decisions or cause us to sell when we shouldn't, potentially crystallizing losses. Greed, on the other hand, is like the siren's call, luring us into risky waters with promises of quick riches. Balancing these emotions is crucial for developing a market mindset. Think of them as a seesaw. They need to be balanced for you to remain steady. Years ago, I remember a friend who invested during a market boom. Everyone was talking about this can't lose opportunity. He went all in, driven by the gains he saw others making. It felt like riding a tide that would never ebb. But tides do change, and when the inevitable downturn came, he was left high and dry. What he experienced was the consequence of emotional investing. The market mindset was missing. To build a market mindset, one must first understand that the market is a reflection of collective human behavior. It's like a giant school of fish, all moving in unison at times, but capable of sudden and unpredictable changes of direction. Successful investors learn to anticipate these movements, not by predicting them, but by preparing for them. It's about having a plan, a strategy, and sticking with it even when the waves look daunting. Now let's talk about mental models. These are the frameworks we use to understand the world. In investing, one useful model is thinking of yourself as a gardener. Instead of chasing after the hot stock or trend, plant seeds of investment in fertile soil. Nurture them over time and be patient. Markets, like gardens, need time to grow. Some seasons will be more fruitful than others, and you may face storms that threaten your harvest. But with patience and care, growth is possible. A crucial part of this mindset is accepting that you won't get everything right. No one does. Even the most experienced traders make mistakes. What's important is how you respond. Think of mistakes not as failures, but as tuition paid to the market, lessons that help you improve your understanding and refine your strategy. Remember, it's okay to be wrong, but it's disastrous to stay wrong. And then there's the long-term view, a perspective often overshadowed by the lure of short-term gains. Building wealth is less like a sprint and more like a marathon. It requires discipline, consistency, and focusing on what really matters. The market is a vehicle for wealth creation, but it demands respect and a cool head. As Warren Buffett said, the stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. Staying the course, even when seas are rough, is key. Emotional insight plays a part here too. Recognize when market conditions are affecting your emotions and take a step back. Are you making decisions based on fear or greed? Are you trying to time the market, or are you aligning with your long-term plan? Regularly asking yourself these questions can fine-tune your market mindset. Let me leave you with a thought to ponder. The market can be an incredible teacher if you're willing to listen. But just like any good relationship, it requires respect, understanding, and patience. Reflect on your relationship with money. Are you chasing it, or are you letting it work for you? Building a market mindset is about finding that balance where you're neither too fearful nor too greedy, where you learn from each experience and hold steady on your course. In the end, remember the ocean, vast, unpredictable, powerful, yet with skill and understanding, navigable. Your journey into the markets is not just about making money. It's about learning to sail the tides with confidence, making thoughtful decisions, and ultimately finding your way to financial well-being.